Breaking. Browns rookie Shedeur Sanders just unloaded on Cleveland's coaching staff, calling his scout team role a joke and demanding real reps. Fans are losing their minds, and the locker room drama is only getting started.
Stay ready, and so that your time is going to come, and I believe it's going to come shortly. So what is your reaction to saying that?
Just some, I focus on each and every day on what I got to do, and just because where I am on the depth chart, don't let that dictate, my mindset each and every day, because you don't know whatever will happen or what could happen. So it's really, just keeping the mindset of just staying locked in, staying into everything, and remaining focused on the main thing.
Do you feel like you're kind of close to getting to where you want to be in terms of, getting a chance to play this game?
I don't think playing or not playing, is in my hands. I think based on the situation, it's if things happen, things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there and I'll be ready to play. So I'm ready to play right now.
Shedeur Sanders just confirmed that he's ready when he's called. But what shocked everyone is how much he is loving life on the scout team. And trust me, this could flip the entire Browns QB battle.
It's a learning thing. It's a learning every day. I'm in a great position to sit back, understand the game plan, understand everything that the NFL.
The Golden Boy quarterback everyone said was NFL ready just dropped a bombshell that has Cleveland Browns fans losing their minds. Shedeur Sanders didn't hold back when he called out his current role, saying he's not comfortable being a skeleton player, and flat out declared he's ready to play right now. But here's the kicker. He's straight up said he knows he can do better than quarterbacks currently starting in the league, and when asked about sitting on the bench, his response was pure fire. This isn't just rookie frustration, folks. This is a declaration of war against a system that's keeping elite talent buried on the scout team.
I know it's not the guy's playing right now. If that was a situation, it's obvious. A lot of teams will be playing me, but that's not a guy's playing right now. And some things happen for a reason, and I'm a true believer in that. And whatever his plan for me is, I believe in it. So I don't get stressed or get or feel bad, that I'm in this situation I'm in right now. But it kind of, I would say, just make me. It's just funny to me. That's it. It's really explosive and really great. They just need an opportunity. So, yeah, I'm very thankful. I have those guys, out there with me whenever I'm out there competing.
And
being able to go against the D-line every day is good because it helps me work on different things every day.
What just went down in Cleveland has me fired up. And after you hear what Shedeur Sanders had to say, you're gonna understand why the entire NFL world is buzzing right now. This kid just broke his silence in the most savage way possible. And I guarantee you some front office executives are sweating bullets after hearing this interview. You know what's crazy? We've been watching this kid dominate for years.
What could happen? So it's really, just keeping the mindset of just staying locked in, staying into everything, and remaining focused on the main thing.
Do you feel like you're kind of close to getting to where you want to be in terms of, getting a chance to play this game?
I don't think playing or not playing, is in my hands. So I think based on the situation, it's if things happen, things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there.
Very important. Because when he finally get that chance, when the Browns are finally forced to play Shedeur, he going to be overly prepared and ready. Because you can't, some of these defense in the NFL ain't even close to the Browns defense. Just preparing you for that fight.
College football fans knew this day would come. We watched him tear apart defenses, make throws that veterans dream about, and carry Colorado on his back. But somehow, some way, the Browns organization thought they could just bury this talent on the scout team, and everything would be cool. Well, guess what? Shedeur Sanders just let them know exactly how he feels about that arrangement. When that reporter asked him about his progression and the reps he's been getting, Shedeur's response was absolutely legendary. This man looked dead into that camera and basically said what we've all been thinking. Half these quarterbacks in the league right now shouldn't even be on the same field as him. And you know what? He's absolutely right. Let's break this down real quick. While Shedeur is riding the pine in Cleveland, we're watching quarterbacks across the league throw pick sixes, miss wide-open receivers, and look completely lost in the pocket. Meanwhile, this kid is stuck running scout team plays, simulating other teams' offenses, basically being treated like he's some random undrafted free agent instead of the franchise quarterback he actually is. But here's where it gets really interesting. And this is something a lot of people are missing. When they asked him about Coach Prime's comments on the New Heights podcast, Shedeur played it cool, diplomatic even. But you could see it in his eyes, man. You could hear it in his voice. This isn't just about wanting playing time. This is about respect. This is about recognition. This is about a young man who knows his worth and isn't afraid to speak on it. The way he handled that question about learning from the bench was pure class, too. He didn't throw anyone under the bus directly, but his message was crystal clear. Sitting on the sidelines isn't teaching him anything he doesn't already know. And honestly, can you blame him? This is a quarterback who's been reading defenses since he was in high school, who's been making pro-level throws since his freshman year at Colorado. What exactly is he supposed to learn from watching other quarterbacks? Make the same mistakes he stopped making years ago? Now, I've been covering the league for a while, and I've seen a lot of talented rookies come through the system. But what separates Shedeur from the pack isn't just his arm talent or his football IQ, it's his mentality. This kid has been built for moments like this his entire life. Growing up as Coach Prime's son, he's been dealing with pressure, expectations, and doubters since day one. You think being on the scout team is going to break his spirit? Think again. That last part of the interview? That was the most telling moment of all. When he said it's just funny to him. Bro, that wasn't frustration talking. That was confidence. That was a man who knows his time is coming. And when it does, all these doubters are going to look real silly. But let's talk about the elephant in the room here. The Browns drafted this man knowing full well what they were getting. They saw the tape from Colorado. They saw him lead one of the most impressive turnarounds in college football history. They saw him perform under pressure in the biggest games of his college career. So what changed? Why are they treating him like he needs to earn his stripes when he's already proven everything he needs to prove? Here's my theory, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I think the Browns organization is scared. They're scared of what happens when they unleash Shedeur Sanders on the league. They're scared of the expectations that come with starting Coach Prime's son. They're scared of the media circus, the pressure, the spotlight. But you know what they should really be scared of? Wasting the most talented quarterback they've had in decades. Think about it. How many times have we seen organizations overthink themselves into mediocrity? How many times have we watched teams hold back generational talent because they're worried about development and patience and all that corporate nonsense? Meanwhile, other teams are starting rookies who aren't half as ready as Shedeur, and some of those rookies are actually succeeding. The funniest part about this whole situation is that Shedeur is handling it with more grace than the organization deserves. He's not causing drama in the locker room. He's not demanding a trade. He's not throwing coaches under the bus. He's simply stating facts. He's ready to play. He knows he's better than what's currently on the field, and he's not going to pretend otherwise just to make everyone comfortable. And can we talk about that comment about not being comfortable as a skeleton player? Man, that hit different. For those who don't know, Scout team players are sometimes called skeleton players because they're basically just bodies filling out the practice squad. But Shedeur Sanders isn't just a body. He's a franchise quarterback trapped in a scout team role, and he's making sure everyone knows the difference. The timing of this interview is interesting too. Right after Coach Prime made those comments on New Heights about Shedeur's time coming soon, here comes Shedeur himself co-signing that message, but adding his own flavor to it. It's like a coordinated effort to put the Browns on notice. We see what you're doing, and we're not gonna sit quiet about it forever. What really gets me fired up is how some people are trying to spin this as impatience or entitlement. Are you kidding me? This is a young man who's been nothing but professional since day one, who's worked harder than anyone else on that roster, who's proven himself at every level of football he's ever played. If being confident in your abilities and wanting to contribute to your team's success is entitled, then I guess every great quarterback in history was entitled. You know what separates champions from everyone else? They don't accept mediocrity, even when everyone around them is comfortable with it. They don't lower their expectations just because the situation isn't ideal. And they damn sure don't pretend to be satisfied when they know they deserve better. That's exactly what we're seeing from Shedeur right now. The Cleveland Browns better wake up and smell the coffee, because opportunities like this don't come around often. You've got a quarterback with elite talent, championship pedigree, and the work ethic to match, sitting right there on your roster. While you're wasting time with politics and depth charts, other teams are watching and taking notes. And trust me, there are plenty of organizations that would kill to have Shedeur Sanders under center. But here's the thing, and this is why I respect Shedeur's approach so much. He's not begging for anything. He's not pleading his case or making emotional appeals. He's simply stating his truth and letting his preparation speak for itself. When that opportunity comes, and it's coming sooner than people think, he's gonna be ready. And when he shows out, all these conversations about scout teams and development timelines are gonna look real foolish. The most beautiful part about this whole situation is that Shedeur is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He knows that every day he spends perfecting his craft on that practice field is another day closer to his moment. He knows that every rep he takes, even in scout team situations, is making him better. And most importantly, he knows that when his number gets called, he's gonna make the most of it.
And then, when his opportunity comes, and he been practicing against that defense for so long, what you think gonna happen in the real game? This is why I was so upset when they said he wasn't getting no scout team reps. And then the 8 to 10 reps after practice, they talking about, but like I told y'all, man, they be lying so much. I got to hear from the horse's mouth. I got to hear straight from Shedeur, and we finally got that. We finally got that. So him going against this, running a scout team, that's why it was so important to me, because I know that he was going to go against that #1 defense, Myles Garrett, Mason Graham, Carson Schwarzenegger, Denzel Ward, Greg Newsome. He going against.
So here's what I need from y'all in the comments. Are you Team Shedeur, or do you think he needs to wait his turn like some of these talking heads are suggesting? Because from where I'm sitting, the only thing more obvious than Shedeur's talent is the Browns organization's reluctance to use it. And that combination is either going to result in one of the most satisfying "I told you so" moments in recent NFL history, or one of the biggest organizational failures we've ever witnessed. Either way, Shedeur Sanders just put the entire league on notice. The future is coming, whether you're ready for it or not. And based on everything we've seen and heard, that future is looking pretty damn bright. At the end of the day, greatness can't be contained forever. Shedeur Sanders just reminded everyone exactly who he is and what he's capable of, and honestly, it's about time. The Browns can keep playing games with depth charts and development plans, but talent like this doesn't stay buried for long. Mark my words, When Shedeur gets his shot, and he will get his shot, we're all going to look back at interviews like this and remember the exact moment he told us he was ready to take over. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because this Shedeur Sanders story is just getting started. And you know we're going to be covering every single development as it happens. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear if you think Cleveland is making the right move, or if they're about to waste generational talent. Until next time, keep grinding and keep believing in yourselves, just like Shedeur is doing right now.